Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so this is about the adrenal gland. So the location, where is it? It's in the we have two adrenal glands. Each one is on top of the kidney. All right, so here is that, and then when we cut it through, you can see that it has like a um, cortical region and also medulla area. So it has two portions, cortical and medulla. These two are totally different, okay? So they are not just gradually become medulla or gradually become cortex. Medulla and the cortex are totally different. They produce different group of hormones. Medulla, adrenal medulla is part of the sympathetic nervous system. So they will release adrenaline or epinephrine and norepinephrine. So that's from the adrenal medulla. The one that we are going to focus on today is adrenal cortex. So here is the adrenal cortex. So what are the hormones from the adrenal cortex? So this is another extension from our hypothalamus pituitary system. Let me bring you up there to take a look. Here. So here, oh, sorry, too far. Here. So we talk about these tracts, TRH, TSH, thyroid. This is this one. Corticotropin releasing hormone from the hypothalamus acting on the anterior pituitary gland to release adrenal corticotropic hormone, and that will act on the adrenal cortex. So this is one that we talk about. Yeah. So what are the hormones what are these hormones produced from the adrenal cortex? They are, let me show here, they are steroid hormone. So our body produces two types of steroid hormone. One is adrenal cortical steroid hormone or corticosteroids. The other one is sex hormone. They are also cortical hormone. So here is cortex, this is medulla. What are the hormones? We keep on want to saying that what are the hormones from the cortex. Let me bring you here. So there are three types of hormone. Mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and androgen, sex hormone. This is not exact sex hormone, but they are the precursor of the sex hormone. So these three are actually produced from three different layers. So the cells to produce these are the outer layer, the cell produce these are the middle layer, and the cell to produce these are the lower layer. So let's look at these layers. So these are, if we cut it through, we can see that adrenal cortex from the top, you have this skin of this organ. Capsule is just the skin of this organ, and then three layer. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. So there are three layers, and in the deep down here, it will be the adrenal medulla. So adrenal cortex has three layers. The middle one is the thickest one. It's called zona fasciculata. The top one, zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. And each one produces its own hormone. These three are related because these three are all steroid hormone. It means that they can diffuse across the cell membrane because they are lipid. Steroids are lipid. They are derivative from cholesterol. Yeah. So that's the three. So these three layers, these three layers, zona glomerulosa, it produces mineralocorticoids. In different mammals, it has different variety of these mineralocorticoids. And in human, the primary one is called aldosterone. Zona fasciculata, the central portion, is glucocorticoid. And in human, the main glucocorticoid is cortisol. And reticularis produce androgen, and this is a precursor for, in the male, we will convert it into testosterone. In the female, they will convert it into estrogen. And all these are steroid hormone. Yeah, derived from cholesterol right here. All right, so location and function. Now you know we have these three members, and then you know their location, you know where they are produced from. The next question is, what's their function? All right, so let's look at the function. Very easy, because by the name you already know, and we already talked about one of them, aldosterone, right? Mineralocorticoids. And so it's kind of like a little bit overlap if between this one and the previous one, and also something new. Yeah. But it's not totally new, right? It's some overlap. Yeah, so let's look at each one. All right. Before we look at each one, I will look at each one. Before look at each one, this I just want to bring you back again that this is extension from our hypothalamus, pituitary gland, adrenal cortex. This is hypothalamus H, anterior pituitary gland P, adrenal cortex A. So it's HPA axis. So it's from the central to regulate the semi-central center, and then to regulate the peripheral organ. So from the brain, hypothalamus, to regulate the anterior pituitary gland, and then to regulate the end organ. So we have this axis. The first one we talk about is thyroid. The second one here we talk about is adrenal cortex. And so same thing like thyroid, when the end organ produce its hormone, corticosteroid hormone, they will have negative feedback to tell the center that, hey, we have enough. Don't keep on pushing us to produce more. So that's negative feedback. All right. So that's that. All right. So what are their functions? I keep on wanting to say their function. Yeah. Here we go. So mineralocorticoids. So very first one, mineral come from the outer layer. From the zona glomerulosa, it produces mineralocorticoids. So what is its function right here? Mineralocorticoids function is to regulate mineral. So by name, you know it's about mineral. What are the mineral? These are sodium, potassium. This is like a mineral, right? Like inorganic chemistry, right? It's not organic, it's not protein chemistry, something like that. It's mineral. So what's that? Those are the ions, mineral, sodium, potassium, the salts, basically, salt regulation. So be more specific is that they will, aldosterone is the primary one in human. They will act on the kidney. The same picture as we showed earlier, that the kidney will have urination. This kidney produce urine, and before we pee them out, these will act on it to regulate sodium. Basically, it will reabsorb sodium, secrete the potassium into the urination. Salt to our body is important because we have a lot of sodium control channel, and potassium is also important. But with this one, it will reabsorb sodium and secrete potassium. We have another mechanism to reabsorb potassium, but with this one, it will reabsorb sodium and secrete potassium. It will regulate the sodium potassium during the urination. Yeah. So that's aldosterone. Location, where it's from? Adrenal cortex. Which layer? You don't need to remember the full name, but you need to remember the first letter. How about that? Because this is multiple choice questions, so you need GFR. G produce mineral, is a salt. F is glucose, about sugar, and R is, so here, let me copy. G F R is about salt, yeah, right? Sodium, right? Yeah, salt, yes. Yeah. Mineral, about salt. You like salt, you like glucose, and here is sex. So sex related. Yeah. So GFR, salt related mineralocorticoids, glucocorticoids, and androgen. Yeah. So where is it from? G, zona G. And what does it do? It acts on, so in another location in the kidney. Where does it act on? In the kidney. What does it do? Sodium, potassium regulation. Yeah. Now, glucocorticoids, but must be glucose-related, right? Yes, it's glucose-related. It's about its function is to increase our blood glucose level. Yeah, so that's these glucocorticoids. In the human, the main one is cortisol. This hormone is important to support your body through stress. Yeah, so this is also called stress hormone. It's because that when you are under stress, you need to survive. And during that situation, your cortisol will help you to use all the resource in your body and to convert them to become glucose so your body can use them. So during the relaxing time, if you don't have any stress, that you accumulate. But during the stress time, your body will utilize them, so they will increase your blood glucose level. And so that's that. So here you can see that stress, when your brain receives those information and the stress adds up to your mind, and then it will stimulate the hypothalamus to release CRH, acts on the pituitary gland, anterior pituitary gland to release ACTH, then it will act on the adrenal cortex to release cortisol. This will increase blood glucose level, help you to survive through stress. Like, yeah, it will also have some other functions, such as decrease immune reaction. Immune system, as we already talked about, is to help your body to fight against the intruders. When you are under stress, your immune system will drop. Here, cortisol will make it drop. Why is that drop? You will get easier. You will be easier to get sick. You won't show the sickness. You may not show the sickness, but you will become more vulnerable. The reason is that it's just very much like you have there are intruders, and if your body is health, if you are no stress, you can put your energy, you can put your resource to fight that intruder. But if you are under stress, the first thing is to survive, and so you will just let them come in. You don't have the energy. The first thing is that you have to feed yourself first, and so you have glucose to feed yourself. When there's intruder, you just say, oh, I really don't have time to deal with you. So they will come in. You have less immune. You will break down the glycogen. So the glycogen are the substrates that store the energy or fuel in your body. So you will break down those, break down proteins, break down fats in order to utilize them. You basically collect a lot of woods, and this is time to burn those woods in order to generate heat, generate energy, generate glucose molecule for your body to use. Yeah, so that's that. That's the glucocorticoids. So this one summarizes all these functions, basically two main functions, or three main functions. One is increase blood glucose level. Which hormone in your body increase your blood glucose level? Is glucocorticoids or cortisol that increase your blood glucose level. When you are under stress, your blood glucose level will get increased. That is why in our modern society, people easily get diabetes, not only because of what you eat, it's also partially due to the stress lifestyle. Stress will increase your blood glucose level. And so over time, you have too much glucose in the blood, and that will make you diabetes. So that's one function. The second function is to suppress immune system, immune suppression, anti-inflammation. Inflammation is our body fight against the intruder, so it will suppress it. It also suppress your pain. It's because that pain is part of our inflammation. When you have inflammation, it will cause pain. It will cause fever, and so these can suppress all this. So you don't feel pain, even though there are wounds in your mind, in your body, in your physical, in your mental. Through glucocorticoids, it helps you to forget everything and just survive, just move on. Yeah, and it also suppress the development. It will suppress the bone formation. Bone formation is the foundation for body development. And when you are under stress, or when kids are under stress, then they will try to use the resources to be alive. Growing or immune system become secondary. They are not that important. Yeah, so that's a function of glucocorticoids. Yeah. All right. So another thing about the glucocorticoid is that its secretion has very dramatic show a very dramatic circadian rhythm. So circa means surround, around, circumstance. Dian means day, so it's around a day. Rhythm is a repetition. So you can see that our body has two hormones that has very strong circadian rhythm. One is the cortisol. You can see that its peak is during about 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. Yeah, so when the beginning of the day, you need to get up, you need to catch the bus, or you don't take bus, you need to go to work, you need to drive, you need to do something, you need to send kids to school, and the kids need to get up and go to school. So your cortisol level will be the peak. So you will survive through that stress. It helps you to survive through that stress. And then it gradually drop. And then peak again, drop, peak again. This is in contrast to another hormone that is melatonin. We only mention melatonin here, but it's important. Melatonin is the hormone that helps you through sleep. So melatonin level will be the peak during the midnight. It helps you through sleeping. It helps you to induce sleeping basically. It's not actually maintain sleep, but it helps you to induce sleep. So its level is high during nighttime. Melatonin, a new member, where is it from? It's from the pineal gland. Yeah, it is part of the neuroendocrine. So in the nerve, we have three portions that produce. In the brain, we have three portions that produce the hormone: hypothalamus, pituitary, and the third one is a pineal gland. And the pineal gland produces melatonin. Its function is to regulate our body's day and the night cycle. Yeah. So that's that. All right. So the third one is androgen. So here, let me show you here. So here is the three layer, right? So the three layer here, three layer. Zona glomerulosa produce mineralocorticoids. Zona fascicular, GFR. G is mineralocorticoids. F is glucocorticoids. GFR, R is androgen or sex hormone. It's a weak male sex hormone actually. Androgen, here, let me show you here. Androgen, here, androgen. And Andrew is male, right? It's a female's name. Gen is generation or production. Yeah, so androgen is a male sex hormone. So both female and male has the androgen. So there is a little bit weak male. So compared to a stronger one, that's testosterone. Androgen is a weak one, but they will act on the same receptor to produce the male sex characteristics. Yeah. So, but in our body, female can convert that androgen to female sex hormone. Male can convert that androgen to male sex hormone. The female sex hormone is estrogen. The male sex hormone is testosterone. Yeah, so that's that. Now you know everything. In the adrenal cortex, here, in the adrenal cortex, you have 3 layers. GFR, you know what's their hormone. Mineralocorticoids is a salt. Glucocorticoids is about glucose. Androgen or sex hormone is precursor of the sex hormone. And you know that's what's there. The primary one in the human are aldosterone, cortisol, and androgen. Androgen has different type. We are not going to be specific about it because it's just a precursor, right? And then what's their function? Aldosterone acts on the kidney to cause sodium reabsorption, potassium secretion, basically sodium potassium regulation. Glucocorticoids, the cortisol is a stress hormone. It increases blood glucose level, immune suppression, and that's why people can inject the glucocorticoids in order to treat autoimmune disease or to treat the condition of organ transplant. When patient has an organ transplant, we will use glucocorticoids or cortisol or related drug to suppress the rejection of that transplant organ. And the androgen, yes, so that's that. All right, yes, so that is the adrenal cortex. Let's take a break, and then we will move on to the final one, pancreas, in the next lecture. All right.